Alright, welcome back to Let's Play Persona 3 FES. It's a good thing that I ended the session there instead of keep going, because I would have forgotten that it's Wednesday. I just checked the social links and went. Which means that we can video game some stuff. So, yeah. Get some Trudy on. And, yeah, well, good study. It's not like it'll take a long time to reload if we messed up here. Get our last stat we need to get up. Yep. Gamble, so to speak, paid off there. And then now it's time to fight a boss thing. As usual, it doesn't let us do anything on the full moon stuff, so,
Well, it's a full moon once again.
Yep.
Any luck, Yamagishi?
Yes, I've located it. And this time, it's not just an ordinary one.
I think she's referring to when we were, the one that the dog fought.
Now that's more like it.
Yeah.
It's by the deserted houses in the northern part of Iwatodai.
Shadows are going slumming.
But there is one thing that's strange. It seems like it's underground. Almost 10 meters.
Wow. Wait, it's not that far.
It must be in some kind of basement.
Like a parking garage.
According to my records, there is no structure in the area that matches those criteria.
Oh, guess not.
However, in the past there was an underground facility that was used by the military.
So, there are things in your records? Well, I guess they may not exist anymore.
The military? Is that true?
Well, the architectural and geographic data for the area were uploaded into her memory bank.
This sounds useful.
Then again, the information hasn't been updated in a decade.
What? That seems rather incompetent on your guys' part.
That is correct.
Wouldn't that be a good idea?
See, even Junpei understands.
So, how should we interpret this?
There's no way of knowing without actually going there.
Good point.
It seems war scars may be deeper than we think.
It's a little melodramatic, don't you think?
Situation is still unclear at this time. Therefore, we will wait until we arrive to determine who should be deployed.
And we actually get to pick all our party members this time.
Agreed.
Understood.
Then let's go.
Yeah, we're actually going to be taking, I guess what is this time, because of the boss's, well, because of its attacks, basically.
The target should be around here.
Well done.
No crap. It's that dude. Yep. And Charlie Brown.
This is the first time we've met in person.
Who are these guys? Lucia didn't sense a thing till now.
Well, makes sense. You weren't looking for people.
My name is Takaya. This is Jin.
We didn't bring the other one. She thought it was stupid.
We are known to some as Strega.
Ooh, Bluebird.
We've been keeping an eye on you. From what we hear, you've undertaken a righteous battle to save the world.
Nice air quotes there.
But we've come here tonight to put an end to that dream.
What a jerk.
You've gained new allies, yet this land still crawls with sin.
The hell does that mean?
Tartarus is towering as beautifully as always.
I feel like cubism, maybe.
But why the hell would you want to stop us?
Because they're jerks.
Simple. If the shadows in the dark hour disappear, then so will our power.
That would explain why they're around in the dark hour.
And we can't let that happen now, can we?
Well, you could.
Power? Don't tell me you're Persona users as well.
Why don't you use that pretty little head of yours for a change?
Whoa.
Only a select few wield the power of a persona.
Like dogs, and little kids, and robots. Oh, and us.
And the Dark Hour is a frontier that is ours alone to explore. Just like the Tower of Demise.
That's your reason? Are you crazy?
Sounds pretty crazy to me.
There's no telling what will happen if we don't do something about the shadows.
What difference does it make?
You could die.
There will always be disasters, whether they are caused by shadows or arise from human folly.
It seems rather short-sighted of you.
No one can predict the future anyway.
It's a cop-out, buddy.
But that is all beside the point. Surely you will acknowledge the sense of significance the Dark Hour has given you.
You think I like this?
Is it not so? How about the rest of you? Do you also wish to return to your pathetic, ordinary lives?
I guess when you put it that way, Well, it struck a nerve there.
I don't enjoy this one single bit.
You don't even do anything dangerous, Fuka.
You've each got your own reason for fighting.
Yep.
Justice is only an excuse.
What if justice is the excuse?
And that makes you all hypocrites.
No it doesn't.
So I say to hell with you.
I don't think you know what a hypocrite is, buddy.
Have fun in there.
There's no way we could have gotten to them before the door closed.
Damn it.
Why don't we have our death robot shoot them?
We will be all right.
Huh, she doesn't seem concerned.
Rather than wasting our energy, I suggest we deal with the shadow first.
Seems like a good plan.
You're right. If we lose our cool, then they win. The shadow's moving. I think it's noticed us.
Uh-oh.
All right, let's concentrate on our original goal. We can look for a way out after we've won.
Yep.
Everyone, prepare for battle.
Alright. Time to get down to business. So, because of the way the boss works, we're taking Aegis with us. And, well, we're going to be taking people who can heal, and I'm taking Mitsuru instead of Akihiko because of something specific that she can do that he can't. So, pretty much where we're at here. You could take Akihiko instead of one of the others. I wouldn't recommend taking Junpei, simply because he's not flexible enough for this fight, and we're already taking somebody who can't heal. And this boss can be pretty tricky. I wouldn't say it's hard in the same way that some of the Tartarus bosses are hard. Oh no, horrors of war. But it's definitely more difficult than the last couple of full moon bosses we've had. Oh, there's a skeleton here. I guess that's pretty horrible. Now there are some new enemies here, but for the most part they're just enemies that we're going to see in the next area of Tartarus. So I'm not going to go out of my way to show them. I'll show them if they're new enemies, but we can see some old enemies too. And I'm not going to, like, grind on them. It's hard to believe that a time that war existed, like, right now. Fuka's little knife. Heavy artillery. And some Napoleonic era cannons. Yeah. Whatever, man. That looks some it's like tire tracks or something. Yep. As you can see, there's a little 27-meter indicator at the bottom of the screen. It goes down and down. And there aren't enemies until the second to last screen, which is right here. And as you can tell, I'm still using the bus stop sign.
There are 3 of them. Strike
Alright,
first.
we got some new enemies here.
Give me a sec.
Justice
I'll
swords.
scan the target.
I don't think these are... I think these are sexually strong to lightning.
2 more enemies. Initiating summon sequence. The enemy, it's weak against Garu skills.
Alright.
Obey my command.
Yukari might take care of this.
Such persistence.
Help me.
Hopefully she doesn't decide that she needs to kill one rather than... Oh, she is.
Well done. There's
Idiot.
1 enemy left.
Okay.
Understood.
She should take care of it now. You always want to have them try to exploit a weak point for the end of the fight so that you have a better chance of getting a shuffle at the end. But, yeah, it didn't happen.
My level of aptitude has increased.
But at least, I guess it's leveled up. And there's only 2 enemies here, but you can leave the area back the way we came and come back, and they will respawn. So you can use this as basically like an impromptu grinding session if you really wanted to. None of the enemies here are particularly difficult. Oh, man. Well, I don't know. That didn't go well. Let's actually use our items on this. I have tons of medicine. There's no reason to waste our SP. Even though my character's not going to be using a lot of SP, but yeah. Alright. Is there a particular persona I want to have starting the fight? Yeah, this guy's got auto target Kaiser. We can start the fight with him. Alright. Yep. Now I want to try to switch to Takamikazushi towards the end of the fight to get him experience.
This explains the tread marks.
Yeah. I don't think that would work. That kind of defeats the purpose of treads, doesn't it?
It's using the tank as armor.
Yep. Oh. It's got a face on it.
Its arcana is justice. Wait, it's chariot? What the?
Oh, what the?
Why am I sensing 2 entities? It doesn't make sense.
We'll see why that is in a minute. Alright, I'm just gonna leave them for now. Well, yeah, we'll leave them to do whatever now. Let's go ahead and
Give me a sec. I'll scan the target.
scan him up. And we're gonna switch to this guy here because he's strong to strikes and has dodge pierce. both are attacks that this guy uses. I don't remember him using any. I think he can use a couple of instant death attacks, but for the most part, it's just physical attacks. No, like actual elemental attacks. It's just status effects and physical attacks.
Initiating summon sequence.
And the Taka Mikazushi has that attack that gives a full moon bonus.
Watch it. Light will work on the enemy.
That tells us nothing. But I'd rather have the resistances for the majority of the fight. Alright. Oh, cool. And we want to be careful because, well, you'll see when the actual gimmick of the fight kicks in.
Proceeding. Obey my command.
And then probably after this round, we want to start switching the girls to healing.
I can do it.
No? I would actually say that's good because it prevents them from doing anything
Understood.
that isn't. Because once they're poisoned. What? No.
Understood.
Yeah.
Understood. All right.
Because once they're healed, once they're on heal support and they're poisoned, they'll constantly spam heals. So that's all right. Okay, what's our turn order like here? Okay. Oh man, it sucks.
Summoning persona.
One of the problems with the multiple attack things is that they have a lower hit rate in general.
Here. Hang in there. No way. It's separated into two. I see now. The vehicle and turret are different types. One's chariot and the other's justice. They seem to be coordinating their attacks too. Please, be careful.
Alright, so this is the gimmick of the fight. And just so that I don't necessarily have to let it go all the way through, this is Justice and this is Chariot. Justice uses mostly pierced attacks and instant death attacks, while Chariot uses strike attacks more generally. Let's scan them.
Give me a sec. I'll scan the target.
They both have... they both, when they separate, they basically take the total amount of hit points and take it into either of them. It's not really worth it so much to try to get both of them down, because eventually they'll recombine once they get to a certain point. So I'm just going to focus on this one until it gets down low enough, and then I'll start hitting this one until they recombine.
Initiating summon sequence.
But if you kill one of them,
It's strong against darkness.
yeah, as you can see, the names are just the Arcanas.
Here.
But note the level of the monsters. They're quite
Hang in there.
quite within our range here. Well, clearly I got to deal with this.
Mepatra gem can cure Mitsuru Senpai.
Yeah, I know. If you kill one of them, the other one will res it to full, and you don't really want that to happen. Because when they combine, it'll basically heal the other.
Initiating summon
And you definitely don't want to have one of them killed
Hang in
and then have the other one killed on the next turn, and then they'll basically heal to full
Hang in
if you do
there.
that. That's not a good plan. So we'll see what they do here. That didn't deal very much damage. Hope this doesn't hit too many people. Okay. she shouldn't kill that one. The question is, well, let's just assign her to this. Just be careful. And Yukari should, what's the turn order? Yeah, Yukari should heal. I guess when she uses a physical attack.
Proceeding.
Hopefully she doesn't get a critical hit or something. Oh, she did.
Time to get serious.
That's not good.
Obey my command.
Yeah. Basically the worst thing that could have happened there. And as you can see, res is the full.
It revived it?
But on the other hand, we're in good shape here. So they're still focused on that one.
Understood.
Let's have Mitsuru do whatever she wants. So we get this one low enough, they'll just combine.
I summon thee.
That's alright. And if, you know,
In there.
yeah, if it has as few hit points as possible, you basically want to get the combined version down as low as you can to because it hurts both of them at the same time. And it's actually far less dangerous in this form. Alright, turn you back on heal support. No, but you cannot kill it in its combined form.
Changing tactics.
As I said before, that I do have an ability that has a bonus to not too bad. A bonus to full moon attacks, but he doesn't have the.
Providing assistance.
Why did you do that?
Hang in
She was gonna go right. You idiot. That is why you need to set them to full assault sometimes. Okay, that's fine. What was I saying? Oh man, you do more reliable damage with that because it has a higher hit rate. Because these have a lower, you know, because it's having like a
Hang in there.
just a lower basic hit rate because it's doing multiple attacks. However, the persona on that this one is on is a lower hit rate because it's a lower level. So there's that to take into account too. Alright.
Give me a sec. I'll scan the target.
Okay, let's
Understood.
yeah, let's just separate our attacks completely.
Proceeding.
And then once this gets down to a certain point, I'll just turn her off.
Careful. The enemy's strong against light.
Yeah,
Hang in there.
who wasn't expecting that?
Hang in there. Someone help Mitsuru Senpai.
Okay. Not too bad here.
Understood.
Just gonna have her stand by now because I think I want to use a bead chain here. And because of that, well, no, they might use healing items on each other. we're like removing status effects. And we just want them to be careful. Okay.
Hang in there.
Well, that works just as well. Good. Oh god, don't fear me. Fuck. Damn it, that's bad.
Hang in there.
And this is kind of why it's bad.
Hang in
Oh,
there.
she's gonna remove that for me. That's good. And they're wasting their turn uniting. That's really good. So while they're united, you can get them down to basically no hit points.
Is there a Maypatra gem for Igus?
No, no, there isn't. What level hit points is he at? Okay. Let's just keep going with this for now. Do nothing.
Hang in there.
Hang in there.
There we go.
Whoa!
Awesome. All right. Yeah, I think if I'm going to switch to Takamikazushi, now is a good time to do it. All right.
Understood.
Just let her do that for now. We'll let her do whatever she wants to. And let's just get rid of the poison on one of them. So we'll see what they do. Let's remove it from Yukari.
Thanks. Initiating summon sequence.
Yeah, she takes care of that. Or misses.
Obey my command. Hang in there.
Oh man. Oh good, missed everybody. Alright. Alright,
Understood.
Understood.
let's do this now. As you can see, it's not necessarily the highest damage we could be doing, but it's you know, sometimes I would miss and get 2 or 3 damage instead of, or 1 hit instead of, you know. So as you can see here, they're very low in health. And
Understood.
we're gonna turn Igus on our Gia mode here to try to kill them off.
All right.
We'll see if we can take care of business here. Here we go.
Now's my opportunity. Summoning persona.
And this might kill him. Oh no, it missed. Fuck!
I summon
This
thee.
is terrible. Oh! Took care of business. Excellent. Blanc. Yeah, That wasn't the worst thing that could have happened, but we took care of it. I've had instances where I had to basically revive it a couple of times because of my party members being stupid.
I've acquired a new persona ability.
Hey,
I can tell if an attack will work on the enemy or not.
this is a very useful ability.
This ability will only work after you've analyzed an enemy. Be sure you analyze the enemy so the battle would be easier.
Third eye here is basically just brings up a little reticle that'll tell you whether an attack will work when you're using it. It's useful if you don't want to memorize that sort of thing. I mean, because Fuka leveled up, we leveled up. Or the other way around. And, because we got like a bajillion experience, Takami Kazushi leveled up. This is, this is quite good, because we need a lot of experience for him.
Yes?
This is Mitsuru. We've neutralized the target.
Yep.
Good work. You may return.
Wait, there's more. Our mission was interrupted by an uninvited guest. He's most likely a persona user.
Wait, why would we need his permission to come back anyway?
A persona user?
Yeah, man. Well, that's the conjecture, I suppose.
And he wasn't alone.
He had a nerd with him.
They appeared quietly during the dark hour and seemed to be aware of our activities.
Yep.
Did they say anything that might give us a clue?
That blue word.
Come to think of it, they said they're called Strega.
Oh, I forgot to look it up in the dictionary. Oh well.
Strega?
Mm-hmm.
I'll see what I can find out.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You do that.
I have one final thing to report.
We're stuck in a basement.
I regret to inform you that we fell right into Strega's trap, and now we're locked inside here.
Ah, I see.
Doesn't seem that concerned.
Since the threat has been eliminated, I'll send someone over as soon as I can.
After I, eat a breakfast.
I'm sorry. We'll be waiting.
It's entirely possible that places like that may not exist in the normal, thing. I mean, look at Tartarus. May not have a chance to send somebody over.
Other persona users, huh?
That's not the case in this instance. Yep, we did. Cool. Same target. It's basically like a signed target, except they attack the one I'm attacking. Not necessarily as useful as a signed target, but it has its uses. So, there we go. This is probably the most difficult full moon boss we've fought so far, but nowhere near as difficult as the Tartarus bosses. It requires a little bit of tactics, unless you're overleveled, in which case it becomes really easy. Or you're really lucky and don't realize how the fight actually works. I actually had that happen. The first time I did this, I didn't realize how tricky it could be if you trusted your party members to do stuff. So I think that's pretty good for this session. We're going to save the game, and we'll be back for next time.